Things you cannot buy in North Korea. 1. Blue jeans. North Korea has declared wearing blue jeans is illegal, as it symbolizes American imperialism, which the East Asian nation terms as its enemy. The country, in an attempt to restrict Western influence on its people, has also banned piercings and issued strict guidelines for choosing a hairstyle. 2. Condoms. Widely available in other countries around the world, condoms are prohibited for manufacture or sale in North Korea and are blocked from entry at customs posts, a Chinese North Korean merchant who travels between China and Pyongyang told RFAS Korean service. 3. An iPhone. Apple doesn't do business in North Korea. So what's a dictator to do? Have someone design a knockoff? There are plenty of rumors that Kim Jong-un owns a genuine Apple product. But there is also a North Korean smartphone that looks suspiciously like the iPhone. Its app store probably isn't very full, though, but since almost no one in North Korea can afford a smartphone of any kind, that's clearly not the point. 4. Sanitary pads. Sanitary pads and tampons are not available in the North Korean market. Women use the old-school reusable pads, which they are expected to reuse by washing after use. 5. Coca-Cola. There are only 2 countries in the world where Coca-Cola does not do business: Cuba and North Korea. Sanctions have made it impossible for the soda giant to infiltrate the Hermit Kingdom. But that doesn't mean the North Korean people don't have a taste for the real thing. You can buy any number of different Coke knockoffs in ordinary restaurants and grocery stores, and at least one of them kind of sort of looks a little bit like a real Coke. If you hold your nose and wish really hard, you can probably imagine that you're drinking Coca-Cola. 6. Real estate. Apartments in North Korea are not officially for sale. They are distributed by the government. One can't even choose to move from the countryside to Pyongyang. This privilege can only be honored. However, on the black market, an apartment can be purchased for $70,000 to $90,000. Refugees claim that the official salary of a regular Korean citizen is $4 per month. 7. Hair dye. Going blonde is not an option for North Koreans, and neither is going red, going green, or going rainbow striped. Everyone's hair has to be black, unless it's gray, only then do you have the option of dyeing it. Black hair dye is a capitalist trend, and must therefore be crushed like a small bug. So what happens if you defy the regime and get your hair dyed anyway? Both you and your hairdresser get punished. 8. McDonald's. North Koreans also can't get McDonald's. That's not so bad, since not having a McDonald's on every corner is roughly the health equivalent of not eating a stick of butter with a knife and fork twice a week. What's hilarious about the North Korean ban on the Golden Arches is that North Korean elites have been known to have McDonald's burgers flown in from China. Former leader Kim Jong-il actually invented the hamburger. Did you know that? It's true. According to The Guardian, his invention, called Gajajokbang. 9. Starbucks. There are coffee shops in North Korea's capital, a lot of them, actually. And the funny thing is that if you walked into one of them, you'd probably think to yourself, this place reminds me of Starbucks, but don't say that out loud. Starbucks is still Yankee imperialist trash. And there are no great leader-loving North Koreans who would ever lower themselves to drinking it. 10. Foreign movies. North Korea is one of the most isolated places in the world. Like penguins in Antarctica, citizens don't really have any idea what's going on outside. They're a devastatingly uncomfortable world. Unless they can get their hands on illegal copies of American movies and television shows. According to NPR, films made in Western nations are seen as threatening.